Augustan Age Poetry. Hello everyone, I am Harjeet Kaur, a student of BA Honours English Semester 2 at Kanya Mahavidyalaya Jalandhar. In this video, we will talk about the poetry during the Augustan Age. Augustan Age was one of the most illustrious period in the Latin literature history from approximately 43 BC to AD 18. It forms the Golden Age of Latin literature marked by civil peace and prosperity. The age reached its highest expression in poetry. Specifically, the Augustan Age was the period after the Restoration era to the death of Alexander Pope. The major writers of the age were Pope, John Dryden in poetry, and Jonathan Swift and Joseph Addison in prose. These poets are famous for their long verse narratives or mock epics, which are often satirical and imitate classic models. Prime examples include The Rape of the Lock by Pope and Macflip by Dryden. These poems take features found in classical epics, innovations to deities, grandiose speeches, battles, divisions into cantos, and apply them to trivial subjects. Some characteristics of Augustan poetry included comedy, the concept of individualism versus society, satire and irony, and imitation of the classics. In the Augustan era, poets wrote in direct counterpoint and direct expansion of one another, with each poet writing satire when in opposition. There was a great struggle over the nature and role of the pastoral in the early part of the century, reflecting two stimulus moments, the invention of the subjective self as a worthy topic with the emergence of the priority individual psychology, against the insistent on all act of being performed and public gesture designed for benefit of the society at large. The development seemingly agreed upon by both sides were gradual adaptation of all forms of poetry from their older uses. Odes would cease to be encomium, ballads ceased to be narratives. Elegy ceased to be sincere memorials, satire no longer be specific entertainment, parodies no longer be performed pieces without sting, song no longer be pointed, and the lyrical would become a celebration of the individual rather than a lover's complaint. Let us briefly focus on the features of the Augustan poetry. First, the dominant tone. Wit and intellectual conceit shaped the tone of much Augustine's writing, following on from the clever arguments of the metaphysical poets. In the 18th century, satire and parody were more widely used across the spectrum of prose, poetry, and dramatic works. Poets also bantered and argued over what should be the proper modes of poetic expression and which topics were worthy of the art form. One such debate was about the role of the pastorals. Second, the development of naturalism. The development of naturalism was another feature which manifested itself in the poetry of the 18th century that grew as a reaction against Augustan traditions. It means the beginning of the poetry of nature and reality. The dominant philosophy. The main philosophy of the period was empiricism, the reliance on the reasoning based upon the experimentation and verification. It was scientific in its orientation, moving away from the idea that humankind had inanimate qualities. The use of heroic couplet. One of the important characteristics of the Augustan period in the history of the English language is a very vigorous and energetic use of the form of verse called the heroic couplet. For example, the opening line of an essay on criticism reads, "This hard to say is greater, want of skill appear in writing or judging ill." Let us focus on some main poets of Augustan age. The entire Augustan age poetry was dominated by Alexander Pope. So who was Alexander Pope? Alexander Pope, born on May 21, 1688, London, England. He was a great poet of his age. His influence dominated the poetry of his age. His famous work include Pastorals on An Essay in Criticism, The Rape of Lock, Odyssey, and others. He had a meticulous sense of exact word in exact sense. His poetic art is the finest specimen of the neo-classical concepts of correctness. His admirable craftsmanship is best seen in the excellent use of the heroic couplet. Pope's subjects of poetry in which he excelled are in the satirical and mock heroic kind. He is the unchallenged master of artificial poetry, a poet dealing with artificial life, and in this sphere, The Rape of the Lock stands unmatched among the great English poets who had preceded Pope. John Dryden, 1631 to 1700. John Dryden was a poet, dramatist, satirist, translator, and miscellaneous writer. Dryden's poems have the qualities of his plays, some middling songs and unspontaneous lyrics, careful and melodic versification, and lack of poetic expression of different emotions. Despite touches of false ornament and operatic banalities, his odes are splendid. As a verse satirist and character writer, he is unequaled. He is consummately compact of thoughts and even musical, devastating in portraiture, and so superb in handling the heroic couplet that it became established as a fashion for satiric poetry. Dr. Samuel Johnson. Dr. Johnson, a voluminous writer, was a man of versatile literary genius. He was acknowledged dictator in contemporary literature. Johnson's two poems, London and The Vanity of Human Wishes, belong to the Augustan school of poetry. Both are written in the heroic couplet and abound in personification and other devices that belong to the poetic diction of the age of neoclassicism. In their didacticism, their formal rhetorical style, and their adherence to the close couplet, they belong to the neoclassic poetry. Thank you. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked and enjoyed it.